It is really an absolute honor to stand before you this evening to present the Trailblazer Award to an extraordinary woman, Tracy LIM. So I looked up the definition of Trailblazer, and there's two words. It says a pioneer, an innovator. And if I just look at it through the lens of being a wide-eyed teenager from Kildare, Ireland, it's a town of 10,500 people, living here in New York City, running media for JP Chase, Tracy embodies that definition. But there is so much more to her that makes her deserving of this honor tonight. You see, Tracy is not just a leader, she's a force of nature. She is a devoted wife to Vince, a mother to two incredible boys, and a dear friend. And in her professional life, Tracy really drives her team to go beyond getting the job done. For her, it is about doing it with integrity, with transparency, and with purpose. And at JP Chase, we have 5 values: service, heart, curiosity, courage, and excellence. And Tracy really embodies all 5 of those. So if you'll indulge me, I'm going to start with curiosity. She's constantly exploring new ideas and innovative solutions to everything we do. She really has been the driving force behind our transformative media strategies at the firm. Service is at the core of Tracy leadership. She is deeply committed to giving her time to her team and to mentoring the next generation of leaders in her role as an active member of our Women on the Move internal program. Tracy courage is evident in her willingness to embrace change and to tackle challenges head on. And as head of our media at our firm, she faces obviously her fair share of challenges. She is fearless, not afraid to take risks and create bold strategies while pushing boundaries. And I can speak from personal experience when she tells me that I'm wrong or that, that we've got to do something that makes me uncomfortable. And that leads me to her dedication to excellence. Tracy has a meticulous attention to detail that ensures that we are driving growth by laying the foundation for expansion into new areas. She's been a really important part in how we prepare and empower our organization to embrace new technologies and the work that we do each and every single day. But here's what truly sets Tracy apart. It's her heart, our 5th value, her humanity, and her passion for making a difference. And if you asked anybody that knows Tracy they would tell you that she is empathic and brings her whole self to work. If you were to be a fly on the wall of any of her staff meetings, and many of her team is here, you would quickly appreciate Tracy ability to bring authenticity into the workplace. She always finds time to share more about who she is, how she lives for her 2 young boys, and of course, her Tracy isms. To know her is not only to love those isms, but to wait in meetings for her to say them. You all know what I'm talking about. She is dedicated to her family and to her community, and I can tell you all of the different, associations that she's a part of, but the ones that she is probably the most proud of is that she is class president to not one, but both of her sons' classes. She took that on this year. And she manages to balance it all with grace and authenticity, proving that being a successful leader and a wonderful mother is not just possible, but unbelievably powerful. She's an innovator who pushes boundaries and elevates the power of media. Her eagerness to mentor and build a more equitable future is unmatched. Tracy is a fierce advocate for others, and she is passionate about raising the voice of those who are often unheard, ensuring that every woman has a seat at the table. I am incredibly fortunate to not only work so closely with Tracy but to have her in my corner. Her creativity, her thoughtfulness, and her unwavering support inspires everyone around her. And it is with immense pride that I present this Trailblazer Award to Tracy LIM.
Thank you, Carla. Good evening, everyone. Let me start by saying sorry to my 2 boys, Oscar and Oisin. They suggested I do the gritty coming out here, because that's what all cool footballers do when they score. Even though we practiced together, I choked. I'm sorry. I love you both to the moon and back. What an honor this is. Thank you, New York Wiki. I'm humbled to accept this Trailblazer Award, along with so many deserving fellow honorees. Your commitment to celebrating and empowering women is truly inspiring. Cheers to all of you who've made this evening possible. To Carla, I'm especially grateful to have received this award from you. To me, you embody what it means to be a trailblazer. Not just in terms of your accomplishments, but the empathic and fearless way in which you do what you do. You create safe spaces where trust grows and magic happens. It's a privilege to get to experience that with you every day. And your belief somehow in me became a belief that I have in myself, and that's growth, and I'm forever grateful. To my team, hello. And my colleagues, my mentors, and friends in the room, across the country, and around the world. This moment is a reflection of your investment in me too. Even without trying, you lift me up, give me energy, and feed my soul. Your intellect and curiosity turns my brain to scrambled eggs a lot of the time, and I wouldn't have it any other way. It's not lost on me how lucky I am to call you my chosen family. Speaking of family, mine is in Ireland, the beautiful, remarkable, small but mighty Ireland. My parents, Phyllis and Bill, and my sister, Aisling, are going to get the video from tonight, so I feel some sort of pressure to get this right. Words like integrity, hard work, and kindness spring to mind. The compass that guides my decisions, especially the tough ones, and the grit that got me to where I am today, it's all you. You encouraged me to dream big, that I could go anywhere and do anything I set my mind to. Well, I'm here, your little girl from our tiny rural town who dreamed of being a copywriter in New York City. I work in media and live in Westchester, but it's close enough. Whilst my imposter syndrome is raging and my daily negotiations with fear are ongoing, you help me catch my breath and remember to just be myself. I love you. Finally, to my husband, Vince, who's here tonight. Say hi.
I'm the one taking the
Thank you doesn't feel like enough. We met 16 years ago in a pub in Dublin where all Irish love stories begin. And I pretended to be way cooler than I am. And given we just celebrated 12 years of marriage, I think it's fair to say he hasn't held it against me. Throughout all those years, you've selflessly supported my career, even when it meant uprooting and living in new countries and new cities. Our shared values, wonderment, and emphasis on joy and laughter is everything to me. Nobody can blaze a trail of any value or meaning without a wickedly smart and generous support system. Thank you to all the Olympians in mine.